The astronaut's wife, she promised to wait during his 3-year Mars mission. But life on Earth moved on. Before he left, they stood together beneath the stars, fingers entwined, hearts steady despite the countdown. Captain Eli Ward, chosen for the first manned mission to Mars, and Lena, the woman who had loved him since college astronomy class. 3 years, he whispered, brushing her hair back. Then I come home to you. I'll be here, she promised, waiting. And for the first few months, she was. Lena wrote letters that NASA would beam across space long, rambling notes about their dog, the flowers blooming outside their porch, songs they used to dance to. Eli replied with awe-filled descriptions of Martian landscapes and short video messages where his eyes gleamed with wonder but missed the warmth of home. Then came the silence. At first it was just delays in communication, space storms, signal drift. She understood. She waited. But Earth kept spinning. Her mother got sick. The bills piled up, the dog died. Loneliness sank in like slow water filling her lungs. By year 2, the world had moved on. So did Lena. She didn't mean to fall in love again. But grief has a way of finding comfort, and comfort came in the form of Jonah, the quiet librarian who never asked about space, only about her heart. She never told him about the letters she still kept in a box under the bed. By year 3, she stopped checking the mission updates. Then, one day, he returned. The world watched as the capsule landed. Eli stepped out, older, thinner, but with that same fire in his eyes. Cameras flashed. Cheers erupted. A hero home from the stars. He looked for her in the crowd. She wasn't there. It wasn't until 2 days later that she came. Quietly. No cameras, just her and the weight of the years between them. He was sitting alone in the debriefing center, staring out at the night sky through reinforced glass. You came, he said, not turning. I had to, she replied. Silence stretched between them like the void he'd crossed. I kept my promise, she said. I know, he whispered. The stars told me. She blinked, confused. He smiled faintly. Every night I looked up at Earth from millions of miles away. And every night I imagined you moving on, loving again. That's how I kept going. A tear slid down her cheek. I didn't want you to wait forever, he said. I just wanted you to live. She nodded. I did. I do. But a part of me never left Mars. They didn't need to say goodbye. Not really. She left him with the box of letters. He held it like a relic from another life. That night, alone in his quarters, Eli opened the first one, then the second, then the third. By morning, the lights in his room were still on, and somewhere between pages of love and loss, the astronaut dreamed of home, not the one he returned to, but the one he once carried inside, a promise whispered under the stars. The astronaut's wife. Sequel, she promised to wait during his 3-year Mars mission. But life on Earth moved on. As the box of letters sat on the metal desk in Eli's temporary quarters, like a ghost, familiar, weighty, silent. He spent the entire night reading them. Letter number 47 was different. Inside wasn't just Lena's handwriting, but a drawing, a small childish sketch of a woman. A man in a spacesuit and a little girl standing between them, holding their hands. A note beneath it said, if she ever meets you one day, tell her the stars brought her father home. Eli froze. He flipped to the next letter. It was dated 1.5 years into the mission. Lena's words were shaky. I'm scared. Not for me, for her. Never told NASA. I didn't want the world watching her grow up without you. I named her Nova. She has your eyes. Eli pressed his palm to the paper as if he could feel her heartbeat through the ink. Nova, a name fit for the child of an astronaut. 3 weeks later, he stood at the edge of a playground, hiding behind sunglasses and a cap, watching her. Nova was 5 now, running through sunlight with a comet's energy. Dark curls bouncing, laughter echoing like music from a forgotten world. Jonah sat on a bench nearby, reading. A good man, Eli could tell, even from a distance. He didn't approach. Instead, he walked away. That night, Lena found a letter slipped under her door. No return address. I saw her. She's perfect. You gave her the life she deserves? I'll keep my distance. Not because I don't want to be in her life, but because you both deserve peace, not confusion. I'll always be watching the stars, knowing part of my universe is safe here on Earth, Eli. She cried for hours, not out of regret, because she remembered why she loved him in the first place. A year later, on Nova's 6th birthday, she opened a small package from a family friend. Inside was a child-sized telescope and a card. To Nova. When you look up, know that someone up there once dreamed of you. Explore bravely. E. Jonah raised an eyebrow. Lena just smiled and said, "He's one of the good ones." And every night after, Nova looked at the stars and whispered, "Good night, Daddy Space." And in a quiet observatory, Eli whispered back, "Good night, my star."